Hey, it's time to enjoy some cherries because it's cherry season. Hey, it's John with ProduceGeek.com. At Produce Geek, we're all about sharing what's best and what's in season. And at the very beginning of July, that's when we're filming this, it's time to talk about peak season Pacific Northwest cherries. Different parts of the country have some of their own little local cherry deals going right now, but the best cherries come from Washington State, parts of Idaho, and Oregon. And I love eating some peak season cherries, just sweet and juicy and flavorful, but it's a limited season. And this year, if you've been following the news here in 2021, the Pacific Northwest is having a crazy heat wave. And it's getting lots of days over 100 degrees in these orchards, even up in the mountains. So I would recommend early July, enjoy cherries while you can, because this season may not last quite as long. So, dark sweet cherries. We used to call these Bing cherries, but there's so many more varieties of dark sweet cherries than Bing to keep the season extended and to, really get good, great flavor and quality. So anyway, I have some washed up here, some rinsed and ready to go dark sweet cherries to try. Spit out my pit. Dark sweet cherries, they're just full of antioxidants. They're so healthy for you. And boy, eating them is a real delight for me. I love the chewing on the juicy flesh and getting that acidic, sweet flavor, and then having that little pit to roll around in my mouth. For me, that's fun. When I'm outside, I never hesitate to see how far I can project that pit in the yard. But there's another variety of cherry that can almost get addictive, and that is the Rainier cherry. Rainier cherries are a white flesh cherry with a red blush, or gold flesh cherry, whatever you want to call them. These are super sweet, so the flavor profile is very sweet. So I'm going to try one of these. It's got that nice sugary taste. Really like those. And the third variety that I have here, they're called Skylar Rae. This was a chance variety that was found in an orchard. And they're like, wow, these are super firm and really sweet. We should try to propagate this tree. So I've got one of those. I'm going to just give a quick try here and tell you if it's much different than these Rainiers. Definitely sugary sweet. Definitely a little more crunch to the texture than this particular lot of Rainiers that I tried this morning. And that's a really good cherry. Is it way, way better than Rainiers? It's hard to say. But if you find them, probably worth a try. So how do I select and store cherries? Well, first, when I'm purchasing them from a bag or a clamshell plastic container, I'm looking, is there wetness at the bottom? Is there wetness anywhere in the package? That could be a sign that some of the cherries have decayed and they're leaking, and so that's something I would want to avoid. So no wetness in the bottom. If it's like a bag and I can just give a couple cherries a little squeeze on the outside, I'm looking for a firm cherry. And typically you're going to see the cherry stem on the cherry. That's a good thing. Dark color for these, that's good. Trying to keep your eye out for avoiding brown discoloration on the Rainiers is a smart thing as well. Keep them cold and eat them as soon as you can. Or you could put this in the freezer and have it for later. You do lose a little bit of the texture once you freeze it and pull it out, but you can still have cherries to enjoy some other time later. So peak season cherries, early July, check it out. And also here in early July, I'm from the East Coast and New Jersey blueberries are rocking. Really good classic flavor I love on the New Jersey blueberry. So that's something I'm enjoying here at the beginning of the summer. And for what's best right now, keep checking back with us. And if you find some cherries, rinse them and enjoy them with a friend. it's never a bad time to bring cherries to a party or a game. They're going to go just like that.